Hi guys, this is going to be a video showing you how I operate my train layout. It's really simple, nothing hard at all. We've got your basic two transformers. The one on the right there is what you get in most Lionel starter sets now, and they've come out with a new one. I think it's called the like Super Chief or something. I can't remember, but it's basically like the DCS remote there, but in Lionel's version. And then on the left there, that's the Real King Z1000. So today we'll be running the MTH Union Pacific Katy and the Marks 999. The layout actually used to have a siding on the outside here. We go around there and then it went back there. I took that out because, like the Marks 999 here, it had the low gearing on there. What I'm talking about, see the low gears there? Wouldn't go. They don't work on Lionel switches. The lower gearing doesn't work on the Lionel switches. So basically, I could only run one Marks at a time. But that was, I can get it coupled again. That was, that's the older stuff, and then you get the newer stuff. Let me get it out here. And it's just the easiest one to get. There's plenty of other ones, but you get something like this. Well, this is just an example. Motors are different, but this one would have had a DC, and this, DC motor. This one's got an AC motor. A little different, but anyways, like the 112 here, the ones with the higher gearing like that will go over Lionel switches, but the lower gearing doesn't. So it's kind of frustrating, and I took out the siding here, but it had a little black box that I could turn the trains on and off. So if I was running one on the inside where the Katy is, the outside train could be turned off and just sit there, and then it would then the inside train would just keep going around and around until I switched them back. So that's how that worked, but I took it out because of the whole Marks situation there. But basically, you turn it on by these two buttons down here. I had a cooler one. I had a remote that I would use and turn them on, but I took it out. And for this DCS here, you gotta wire it up differently, because this is not your regular DCS. This is what you get with your starter sets, or I mean your ready to run sets for MTH. So it's, there's the receiver, and you gotta unplug. You have to have the transformer. This is the Okay, well basically the MTH one here, this is the controller. And then the transformer is down here, where my foot is. And that powers this. And that's 100 watts. It's at full speed right now, so if I put a train on right now that wasn't an MTH engine, or if it was, if I put a Marks on there, it would just take off. Basically what I'm getting at. Any train that does not have Protosound, DCS in it, I should say, will not work with this. And it's kind of frustrating, but eventually I'll get the full DCS, but that's totally different story. Alright, so basically, the remote, it's your basic, your bell, additional sounds, and if you want to activate like sounds like the crew talk and just activate one instead of acting the whole sequence, then you push that button. Then your startup and shutdown, your rail sounds, whistle or horn, the coupler, the volume, and the direction. And let me get that off there. Alright, and I can move right now without the sound on. because it's got power to it. The sound is just not on. So we'll start her up and then we'll just run some trains. And this one is just your basic dial like that, and then it just activates, runs a train around. And then you got your bell, whistle, and direction. Hold on. Alright, so let's start it up. It's fun, but the full DCS will probably be funner, because you know it's the bigger, better of the DCS. Alright, so then we'll start this one up. Like I said, it's just your basic dial, and there she goes. There's that. If I had this controller hooked up, it's your basic, simple thing, just like that. So, you know, nothing special at all. That's about all. We'll take the Katy off and we'll put a -9 on to run around. So hold tight a second. Alright, so now I'm done running the Katy, and I want to put on an older engine. Well, I guess we'll say I want to put on a conventional engine. It is older, it's an older MTH, but so basically how to do this, I unplugged this at first because if I hooked these, well, like I said, if you put a train that doesn't have DCS with it, it'll just take off, so you gotta unplug that before train in. Alright, and then I'm going to plug it back in, like there. Take this out. Put red with red, of course, and then black with black. Pretty obvious and simple there. Alright, so now we'll take the Katy off here, and this is you can't see it at all really, but you can kind of see a little bit of an Amtrak Genesis there. This is my storage area for the engines and coaches and stuff up there. And I'm going to set my camera down for this one. And take a look at that guy. Okay, so now we'll get the -9 on and run her around. Alright, there's the -9 there, and I think we're all on. Yeah, we're all on. Alright, so I guess since I'm showing you how to run my layout, just turn this dial up, that's all. And of course you got the bell and horn button. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring it out anyways. This is actually a MTH Premier. I think, I am not positive on this, but it's either 1996 or 1997. I think it's 7 that this was introduced. And I've got another old one, it's the Galloping Goose. That was introduced in the volume, I think 1 or 2 catalog of 1999. So, yeah, this is an older, good old school MTH that kind of has some kinks in it. It's supposed to have a little bit of noise instead of that buzzing. There we go. And I've killed it. This has got a little bit of kinks to work out. But it still works. There we go. It isn't compatible with any of my transformers I have. If I want something compatible, I either have to get a Z4000, a ZW, the Z4000's MTH and the ZW's Lionel. Something really big, I guess is what I'm getting at. I love the horn though. That's about all for this video. Like I said, there's really nothing to it at all. But somebody wanted me to do this video, so I thought, okay, I guess I'll do it. And whatever. I have nothing better to do, so why not? Anyways, that's about all. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.